right, let's start out with my camping kitchen. If you're new to my channel and you don't understand how this thing works, basically this is my Coleman stove, or it's a Wetzel, I think. But anyways, everything gets shut down, closed. This goes up like this, and the blue lid comes down, and it's just one little box, and it carries all my kitchen necessities. Here are all my utensils. And I only bring what I need. I don't bring extras unless I'm having company or I know people are gonna be there and I'll need some extra things, but these are all just the basics that I bring. And everything in here I will keep because I use it all. So this entire thing will be staying with me because obviously it's very useful. All right, so this is the 3-gallon water jug, very useful. I have 4 of them. This is the short, kind of squatty one. I have a taller one as well. I only go with the 3 gallons because the 3 gallons are a lot easier to tote around, and they just suit me well. It's just me, myself, and me. And I bring 2 or 3 of them on the road with me, depending on how long I'm going to be gone. Called Purified Water to Go. I get these in Richmond, Michigan. That's a great little store. So if any of you guys are local to Richmond, Michigan, you gotta check these guys out. Stephanie owns the store and she's fabulous. I love her. Water pump, the best thing ever. Once again, everything that I have will be in the description, the links to where you can buy these things. So this little water pump, I got it off of Amazon, $16. And what it does is this silicone tube right here connects right into the bottom of there. You feed the tube through the big jar here and set your pump on top, and that is how you access water. And it is the best thing ever. I've got 2 smaller power stations. I've got a Jackery Explorer 500, and I also have a Blue Eddy Max Oak. It's an AC50S, I believe. So let's talk about these individually. The Jackery Explorer 500 is a 500-watt power station. It has 3 USB ports. It has 1 AC port. It has a DC port. This is where you charge it. And I love this thing. It's really worked out well for me. All good things. This Blue Eddy, I have to say, I love it just as much. It has wireless power station on top, and the handles fold into the unit so you can put it in smaller places. So this one here, it's a 300 watt, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It has 4 USB ports, 2 AC ports, 1 DC. Oh, this one also has a Class C charging port right there. You see that? So anyhow, I'm very pleased with both of these, and they've suited me just perfectly. So this is my Coleman Comfortsmart cot frame, okay, just the frame here, and the mattress that came with it is there. So let's talk about the frame. The Coleman Comfortsmart frame is 69 inches long, 25 inches wide, and 15 inches high. This is perfect for me. I'm only 5'2", and it sits right behind the driver's seat. That's where I put it in my kitchen. This little kitchen goes right behind it. And these 2 fit perfectly in the back end of my van. Just enough space. It's just perfect. Now, let's talk about this. This I had custom made at the foam factory in my hometown, and the one that comes with it is here. But it's just a very thin foam pad, and there's just 0 support to it. Sleeping bags. I obviously will need 2 if I'm sleeping in the winter. This is my go-to, which is my Coleman sleeping bag, and that over there in that gray bag is my mummy sleeping bag, and that one for sure goes inside my Coleman one when I'm freezing. So I do double up sleeping bags, but in the summertime I actually don't even bring sleeping bags. I just bring a little blanket and a sheet and my quilt, and that's pretty much all I do. My window covers, I purchased them from Heat Shield. They make them custom. My van is a 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan. I purchased window covers for all of the windows except for the driver's and passenger. And for those, I use, let me pull these out here. These are magnetic curtains. And these have magnets all the way around the perimeter of this. And on the inside of my van, of course, is a metal frame. So this fits perfectly around the window. But I love these things. They stay in perfectly. They have suction cups, but you really don't even need the suction cups. The one that's rolled up on the floor is the windshield. I always keep that one rolled. It's very large, obviously. I chose white on the back of these. You can get black, but I chose white. And I just didn't want my whole interior to be black. I wanted something, I don't know, a little bit lighter to reflect light. So yeah, love that. These are all my toilet essentials. Let's go over them. My collapsible toilet, and it folds down very flat. This is the lid. These walls are collapsible. They fold up flat, and on the bottom of this is a little plate. It's the the stabilizing plate that you put in to keep the walls sturdy. Cat litter. This comes with me. I might start using horse pellets come 2023. Cat litter's been working fine, but I just want to try something new. Cat litter into the toilet. You do your business and take the bag out, wrap it up twice, and dispose of it properly. I use Kleenex in a box because I just think it's a lot easier than rolled toilet paper. This is my potty jar and my little potty funnel thingy. This is a Little Miss, and I have used it, and it works well. This is the jar. Kind of funny, eh? Lemonade. The bags are here that go with it. All of these little things, they all fold up in here. Alrighty, this here is how I store my clothes. This is actually a trunk organizer. I chose to go with an open top type of clothes storage because I didn't want lids, bins, or things that I had to kind of put back together and put places. I want easy access, and this fits perfectly under my Coleman Comfortsmart cot. And again, that is 15 inches tall, and this is just shy of that, and it fits under there perfectly. It has compartments here and just one large one here, but all around the perimeter here, it has other compartments. So these are these little 4 mesh pouches here. Can you see those? Okay, and then this is a completely covered pouch, and this one just has a little Velcro strap. I keep my trash bags in here, which is really convenient. And this one has 2 large pouches, nothing on the back. But this has been phenomenal for me. I love this thing. An RV mat. I didn't have one of those when I first started van camping, and I quickly realized I needed one. Depending on where you're at, it could be muddy or wet or raining, whatever, and then you're bringing all that stuff kind of in your van if you don't have something to step on outside your van before you get in your van. And because this is just kind of like a plastic, when it rains or it gets wet, it's so easy, it cleans off, and if it does get muddy, as soon as it dries, it just falls off, and it's great. So this has really helped keep my van clean. And I have a really nice little area outside the van to come out and lounge on when I want to. So that was an addition this past year, and I'm really glad I purchased that. But obviously when I'm stealth camping, I don't bring that at all because, of course, I'm not going to bring something in my van I'm not going to be using. This is my BougeRV 23 quart. I absolutely love it. I just keep my cords in there because that's a good place to keep them. But this thing is the best. And I really, really like the fact that it has a flush top because I can use it as a little counter in my my van. I actually use it to make coffee when I'm at a campground and it's raining out or just bad weather, but I want a coffee. I can use this as a little counter to make coffee. So it works out really, really well. Pulls between 32 and 45 watts here in Michigan with the weather that I've had this past summer. I'm sure it will be different depending on where you live and how hot it is. The temperatures here were between, when I was camping, I would say the lows were in the 30s and the highs were in the mid 80s to low 90s. as I'm done with lunch here, I'm gonna be in town and just kind of explore an adventure. I've never been there before, to Marquette, and it's gonna be a blast. But I think I got a car coming up behind me, and I'm gonna let you go now. Okay, bye.